Hi everybody, and welcome back to video 5 in our autumn series. Now we're using the kit Winter's Tale by LineDotArrow, and this is my LineDotArrow design team project for the month of November. And what we're doing is we're pulling all the autumn related pages out, and we're making an autumn related book. Now, because November is kind of winter, kind of November is kind of fall, you know, depending on where you live. So all of Nathalie's links are going to be below the video. There's going to be a discounted link for the design team discount for you, so you can get a discount over at the Etsy shop over at LineDotArrow. You can also click on the Linktree link, and that will take you to all of Nathalie's links, her Instagram and YouTube and all that stuff. But it will also, this is important as well, take you to all of the other design team members' video channels where you can see all of their LineDotArrow design team projects. And they're all awesome, and you should check them out every single month. Now, the other thing is I've acquired a new Facebook group. It used to be called Friends of the Journal Boat, but the Journal Boat went out of business on Etsy, and they let their Facebook group go, and so I picked it up for a song, which is nothing. So we've added those members to the Sweet Pea Papers family. We also have the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group. And of course we have fun stuff in both groups all month long. And on the months we do the collaborations with LineDotArrow and Nonstop Paper Crafts, then we have, of course, contests and challenges and drawings and prizes and all kinds of stuff like that. So it's worthwhile to take a look at the whole family of the YouTube channels and the Facebook groups and all of that stuff to get all of your discount. There's freebies that come with Winter's Tale if you go over to the LineDotArrow Facebook group. There's 3 challenges this month. Oops, there's 2 challenges this month over 3 weeks instead of 3 challenges over 4 weeks, but you're still going to get freebies for your challenges over there at the LineDotArrow Facebook group, so be sure to check that out. Okay, because today is only going to be the 10th, so you have plenty of time to get over there and get in on the fun. And of course, be sure to watch the November update video that I made, which will have come out on the 1st of November, I believe, and that gives you all the details on everything happening in the month for Sweet Pea Papers and the Junk Journal tutorial videos and projects Facebook group, plus the beginning of our big collaboration between LineDotArrow, Nonstop Paper Crafts, Haystack's Crafty Corner, and Sweet Pea Papers, and Junk Journal videos, tutorials, and projects. So there's going to be 5 different places to win, 5 different places to enter, you know, have fun. Anyway, I digress. I get all excited about it, and then I put it on these videos, and I don't need to. So that's it for that information. When we left off, we had done this page here. Oh, I need to put some ephemera there. I went back and I did some stenciling here for our writing area, and I added this card. And I added the 2 cards for here. And then when these flip open, I added this card here and this ephemera here. And now I'm still going to make 2 cards for there. I'm going to do that off camera. And then I also did, like I said, this side of the coffee dyed paper. And then I took 2 big elements and glued them together and made a tuck out of them for this tag. And then I added these tags. I switched over to a postcard and the pretty tag there. So now we're on the last page which is going to be our expandable pocket. If we do it this way, the pocket's going to be curved, and I don't think it's going to work very well. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it this way, and our pocket's going to open along this way, and then we'll have plenty of room for our extra ephemera, of which I have quite a bit, because it's meant to have enough stuff, you know, for a 2 signature book. And we just jam-packed a bunch of stuff into our 1 signature book. So these are the papers that we're going to be using. We're going to use this paper. We're going to use this as the pocket front. Now we will have to cut, we'll have to cut maybe some off this end so we don't lose, maybe we'll cut some off this end. So let's do that. We already know this is our paper, so let's ink that. Yeah, silly me. And I don't think we're going to need this right now. So let's ink our paper. It's so cold in my craft room this morning. This is my 3rd video this morning. I've been up since 11 o'clock last night. Couldn't sleep. I'm on a new medicine. My pain is a little bit better, thank goodness. Chronic back pain is no fun and no joke. I got hurt at work 30 years ago, and I've been in pain ever since. It's a long time. Okay, so we've got this paper, and then we're going to use this as the pocket fold out. So I think what I'm going to do is cut it off this end, because that will bring the picture lower, and it as much of it won't be covered by the flap. So let's take, first of all, let's take a little bit off the top, like we're giving it a haircut. Let's just go down to here. We want to make sure we have enough room for our pocket. Do I really want to do that though? It's just going to make making the flap harder. Let's leave it the full width of the page. Oh, we have to fold this in 1/2 inch, so we're fine. We don't need to cut anything off. So we're going to need to ink this. Let's score it first. Yeah. I knew there was something that was going to bring it down. And we are going to use Velcro instead of a policy closure, just because it's on the back page and we've already got all the buttons that make it lumpy, and so we probably should be worried about that. I'd like to add some buttons to the back though to kind of tie it together, but I think maybe I will just put them on the front cover. All right, now let's get this inked. Let's see, we want to ink this. See, that brings it right up to the olive. Ah, right up to the owl. See, you guys made me snort laugh. It's not funny. Not funny at all. A snort laugh is no joke. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and attach that. We're going to ink the back, even though you're not really going to see much of it. We're still going to do it. Just so if you're looking in, it looks just as finished as the rest. Listening to MSNBC this morning. I love to listen to Morning Joe, so I've been listening to it in between doing everything. And it's crazy. Politics are crazy right now. Don't normally talk about politics or anything on camera, and I'm not going to, so don't panic. Oh my gosh. She's going to break her rule. No, I'm not. I'm just saying that it's crazy. That's all I'm saying. Okay, this is somehow crooked. Let's see if that made it better or worse. Oops. That is just making me nuts. What is the deal? This looks straight. Did I cut it crooked? This looks straight. Okay, what do they call it? What is it? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Let's try this over again. Okay, this time maybe the ends weren't even. It's still off by just a smidge. That's my way to fix it. Now, I'm going to take this paper, we're going to measure it for the flap. I really would rather have a paper that's this on both sides. Okay, I'm going to put you on pause and print one out. I didn't want to print another paper, but I'm going to have to. Alright, hot off the presses. Here we go. So to put the lid on, or the flap on, we need to score this at 1/2 inch. Well, first we're going to have to cut it in half, aren't we? If I'd have thought about it, I would have done that ahead of time. And cut it. Didn't mean to fold the whole thing. Okay. Now remember, we trimmed just a smidge off. This is an 11, I forgot. So we can trim it to the width we need. People are stomping up and down the stairs, so Oz is in there going, yep, yep. Oz. 3. Hey, bud. Okay, let's try that. That is not right, and it is crooked. Needs another 1/8 of an inch cut off. It doesn't really matter because we're going to cut it off, but I want to make sure it's the right height. Okay, so let's score the factory side at 1/2 inch. And that'll be the part we glue under. This is the easy way to do these kind of pockets. She says confidently. So we're going to fold it. We're going to hook it on here. We're going to decide how long we want it to be. How far down do we want it to go? If we left it really long, we could flip it open, couldn't we? We could flip it open. There would be a pocket there, and there would be a page and a page that we could do something with. What about that? I never thought of that. Make the expandable pocket. Let's just not push our luck. And I think we can go to this. Can always make it a little shorter, but we can't make it a little bit longer. Let's try this and see. I don't mind if it covers part of the mushrooms. I'm not really big on it covering any of the girl or the lady or the whatever. Okay. So why don't we do it like that? It looks good to me. Let's round the corners. And we'll have to ink it. Oh, it's using the wrong end. Or the wrong side. And then we'll put our little expanders on. And then we'll glue the flap down just to make our lives easier. And then we'll put our dots on. We'll use the clear on one side, white on the other. Then I'm going to have to put you on pause, and I will do part of the cover without you. Then we're not going to be able to finish it either. So we'll do as much as we can. We're going to use a 1 1/4 inch spine. This because everything seems to be a little fat with all those buttons. I'd rather have it a little loose this way than gator mouth at this point, because we haven't left, well, we do have space for a tie right now, and we are going to use elastic to hold it in and not sew it in. Make our life easier. We'll have to put eyelets in the cover. We'll just have to see. It just depends on if I decide to do... Oh, I wasn't going to glue that on yet, but that's all right. This flap is a little short. see if we can split the difference. Anyway, I did not know that you could listen to MSNBC on Sirius XM radio, but you can. Okay, so we've got that, and it's inked. This is inked. So all we have left to do, I folded these already. And just take a 1-inch piece. I don't know if this is going to be dark enough. We may have to use the brown. Fold it in half, and then fold each of the ends up, and that gives you an M or a W, depending on what way you look at it. Then you want to take the pointed area, and you want to ink it. Oh yeah, that'll be all right. See, this side looks like a mouth, and this side has the peak. So that's the side you're going to ink. Ink all over your thumb so that it's even more orange than it was before. Okay, then you're going to open this up. Cover up that dangerous. Okay, we're going to put glue on one of these little flaps. Doesn't really matter which one. And then you're going to put it down on the paper so that the point faces out. You can put it right along the edge. You want it to be up from the bottom a little bit. Okay. Oops, I got some extra glue there. We're going to do the same with this side. Making sure the inked side faces out. Then you're just going to put glue on the top of both. And then you're just going to flip this up. And then it makes these the little expanders on the sides. Oops, I guess I shouldn't have done that yet. So that you can open the pocket up further. Okay, let's put our Velcro dots on. We want the clear side to be on this side. So I'm going to put it fuzzy side on here. And these are Velcro dots, so if I say Velcro, I'm not going to get in trouble. I don't think Velcro goes around looking for small YouTube channels that say Velcro when they're not supposed to. And then I think I'll put some ephemera along here, and I'll do that off camera. So now this page is done. So it opens like so. And then you can put your ephemera, extra ephemera inside. We'll glue this to the back of the book. And that slid. Piece of this slid forward and the W was showing. There it is. Didn't slide forward, it folded forward. So I'm going to try to sneak this back in on this side. Okay, I want the W facing outward. But not sticking out. Glue the other side. That's the good thing about this expandable, right? It's stretchy. So I'm not having any trouble with the other side. But I noticed it on the side that a piece of the paper was showing. So I fixed it. Close this. Let's see what it looks like on here. Yeah, that'll be nice. Nice, nice, nice. Sorry, birdie. Oh, I think I will be able to put some buttons on there because it's going to be inside that hard cover, so that won't matter. You know, if it's a little lumpy. I think it would look kind of neat. Yeah, we're going to have to do a 6th and 7th video for this. So it's going to publish through on Saturday and Sunday. Make sure you catch those extra 2 videos so that you can see how to make the cover. And also, oh, that's right, we made this a little short. Let's center it. Okay. And then we need, it's so curved, we have to do some serious mushing to get it to stick down. It almost looks like it's a little too far forward. Let's see if we can still, Move it up just a little bit. Let's see if we can put a little extra glue in here. Help hold it down. Looks like it's a little wide. Must be one of those pages that came out a little wide. Okay, so that's that. We still have 20 minutes, so let's see about, I think we could do 3. Maybe this bigger one to make it look like that's the closure, even though it's not. 1, 2 brown ones. Whoopsie. One on either side. And should we put, oh, come here, I had it. Then should we put one of these? Oh, I do like that. Okay. Let me find one more square button. Well, see if I can find any. I know there's got to be some in here. There's one. Okay, now the center, I think is where this line is right here. It looks like the center, doesn't it? Actually, a little bit further over. Okay. And then put this one here. Now we'll put the next one on and we'll make sure that the holes are facing the same direction. And it doesn't take very much Fabri-Tac to hold these on. I was pretty surprised. And they dry pretty fast. So you have to kind of be a little quick on your toes. you know, that line right there is an optical illusion and it makes it look off. It's kind of hard to look at it and decide. Then we'll use these two square ones, but we're going to use the light side. So we're going to put glue on the dark side. So you're going to need 2 pieces of the cream colored paper. Just the cream colored Neenah cardstock vellum finish. So that's Neenah, N-E-E-N-A-H, cardstock. Oh, no, that's going to make it. We want to go by the points and not the... Get that on there. And then these go in and those go in, and so I think that's a better way to go. So now these look like they're going uphill. I think that one's a little downhill. I'm going by this line that goes straight across up there. Okay, that looks straight to me. So now we've got this that opens to our pocket. I think that looks nice. This is super thick, but I like it. And we didn't sew in them. We didn't put thread in them. You could have if you wanted to, but I just thought it would make it harder to glue down, and we're already making it super fat and we didn't mean to. Okay, so that's going to be it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video, and that will be just a second for you and a day for me. We'll make the cover. Okay, bye-bye.